marker. Okay, so tonight we have got a segment of tonight's stream sponsored by Sins of a Solar Empire 2. As always, I only accept sponsorships from games that I think look fun to me. Hopefully you guys will agree. So let me show you the trailer for the game that made me go, yeah, I would try that.
Let's rock.
That was a crazy ship. It looked like a big sarcophagus or something. Is this RTS? Yeah. Space RTS. All right, so that is the trailer for the game. The game is currently 25% off because they are having a sale right now. The Stardock, the publisher, is having a sale with a bunch of their games. We are going to be jumping into it now. For the next 2 hours, we're going to try this game out and see what we think of it. I am someone who enjoys RTS games. I have played every Warcraft game that's ever come out, every StarCraft game that's come out. I've played a lot of Command & Conquers growing up. Most recently, similar to this, we played Homeworld 3, and we cleared that game. But yeah, we've definitely got some experience in RTS titles here, but we're going to see what this is about.
My entire generation has been consumed by this endless war. For more than 30 years, we've sacrificed and bled for a memory of peace we've never known. Few remain of those who fought before, and the burdens of command now fall on us. We were trained to survive in a hostile, changing galaxy. To evolve and adapt new tactics, and leverage the environment in our favor using the shifting phase lanes to cut off our enemies. This new form of guerrilla warfare would serve us well into years to come.
Oh no, they're backdooring our Nexus!
Our economic and manufacturing systems will become more resilient, more flexible. We would become unparalleled in maintaining the essential supply lines required to fuel the war effort. And we would modernize our fleets to take advantage of newly discovered resources. But our enemies have not stood idle. The alien Versari have continued to race ahead of us in their mastery of phase technology. Reports of strange structures empowering devastating new fleet tactics have become increasingly frequent. The Advent Deviants have proven to be our greatest threat. Their spread across former trader worlds has reached a critical mass, and now allows them to function as one. The collective will, bent on our destruction.
Do they have Death Stars?
Now something new is on the horizon. Signals from both friendly and enemy planets are falling at an unprecedented pace. And all attempts to survey the situation have failed. We don't know what's out there, but a confrontation is imminent. We'll be ready when it comes.
Okay. All right. So that's the intro thing. Let me switch over to a game capture here just to try to get maximum FPS. All right, so launching the game, first thing we see is this. It says November Ruins of War update. Welcome to the Ruins of War update for Sins of a Solar Empire 2. This update includes custom debris for capital ships, titans, and starbases, new types of uncolonizable gravity wells, new types of stars, plus lots of balance updates. Bug fixes and quality of life improvements requested by players. For a full changelog, please see our wiki or the forums. Note this update is not compatible with prior save games or recordings, and then there's links to the forums. Okay? All right. So jumping into it, we immediately are greeted with tutorial screen. I like that, good design. Looking up at the top, we've got single player, we've got multiplayer, and it says, is it GOPR or GDPR must be accepted before the online services can be used. Okay, so we'll just decline that for now. I'll check that out later. I like that. There was some games that came out earlier this year that maybe one of you remember which one it was. It stirred up a whole controversy that it was a single player game and people were having to make like PlayStation accounts or something, and everybody was getting really upset about it because they didn't even want to play it online at all. And so there was a whole lot of situations with that. Helldivers. Well, Helldivers 2 is absolutely played online. That one is mostly a multiplayer game. There was another one. In any case, so we got single player, we got multiplayer. I like that you can play single player without accepting the policy, but you need to accept the policy to go into the multiplayer. Ragnarok might have been Ragnarok. We got LAN replays and modding. In-game mod support. That's cool. So we've got tutorials here. Let's just jump into it. The first one is camera control. View your empire by learning how to control the camera. Start tutorial. Big lady. She's bigger than the ships. Oh my god. Men on Earth be like, this isn't Guild Wars. You are crazy. That's what I always liked about you, Dapper. Very sharp. Okay. What do we got? Welcome to Basic Camera Control, Commander. We're happy you've chosen to take our quick course on viewing your new empire. To begin, let's start rotating the camera around the heavy factory in front of you. Hold the right mouse button and move mouse to rotate camera. Okay. As you can see, as you move your mouse, you can get a 360-degree view of the factory. You can rotate the camera wherever you desire, just not when focused on an object. Next, let's go over how to control the camera's zoom distance. There are two primary ways to control camera's zoom, with hotkeys or with the mouse wheel. Let's begin with a couple of keyboard commands to quickly get a view of your local area. Use the hotkeys shown below. Press the camera distance out from its position. Q to instantly zoom out. The quick zoom level shows you the local region. Now let's return back to the planet view. Click the key indicated below to zoom back into planet view, E. Okay. Most of the time you'll want to use the mouse wheel to change your view distance. Let's try that now. When zooming in with the mouse wheel, the camera will zoom towards your cursor. Try this by zooming out to see all planets, then zoom in towards a different planet. With zooming mastered, let's move on to panning the camera using the keyboard. Try panning now. Press A, D, W, S. Congrats, you finished the camera tutorial. Easy. HUD overview. Get familiar with the HUD for vital control of your empire. Let's do it. Hola, what's up, Matagon? Welcome. Hey, Muck, I just got Janther Wilds yesterday. I've been enjoying it a lot, but wanted to come ask you how you liked it. I liked it. I would say overall, like, I've done every single system in Janther. I would give it either 8 out of 10 or 8.5 out of 10. There were some things I loved, some things I didn't like. I'd say 8 to 8.5. Welcome to the Basic HUD Overview, Commander. We will explore the game's HUD at surface level with more in-depth overviews of game systems in later tutorials. This is the Civilian Research button. Click it now. Oh my god, it's like the Riftbreaker research tree. Your civilian research tree will contain many research subjects that usually pertain to your empire's economy, colonization, culture, and other non-combat areas. Feel free to explore the screen. We will go more in depth in later tutorials. This is the military button. Click it now. This is military research. It contains research subjects that usually pertain to Empire's combat abilities, such as upgrading weapon and defense stats and unlocking new combat ships. Feel free to explore this screen. Garda, Shriken, Percheron, Hoshiko, Harchka, Ankelon, Tactical Analysts. Araloza would love that upgrade. Battlefield Promotions, Home Guard, Starbase Beams, and Advanced Bullet. Okay. Surprising how good the art works for every single one of these upgrades. Alright, next. This is Diplomacy. Click it. This is Diplomacy. It shows all your opponents and allies currently in the game. From this screen, you can initiate trade deals, propose and break ceasefires, and manage your relationships with other players. Feel free to explore the screen for a moment. Vascaras Arkun. Open diplomatic offer. Okay. Kind of reminds me of, like, Total War. The way that you can, like, you'll pay for peace and stuff like that. Okay. This is the Minor Factions button. Click it now. Here is the Minor Factions window. As you explore the galaxy, you will discover minor factions. You can spend influence with them to gain various benefits, either temporary or permanent. This is a large topic fit for another tutorial. Reputation level 1. Spend influence points to increase your rep level with this minor faction. Get access to their abilities. Okay. Let's see. This is the military command. Click it. This is your military command window. It allows you to manage all your capital ship and starbase abilities and items all in one place. Feel free to explore this window before moving on. Okay, so we got a bunch of ships here. The Illustria, the Lazarus, the Revoria, the Aikyo, the Ultimus, Mobile Trade Port, Ray's Planet. Oh my god. Okay, so you can do that. Cause we've got Exterminatus on that ship. Mobile Corvette Factory. Experimental Beam. Alright. Moving on. This is the Colonize Planet button. Click it now. This is the Colonize Planets window. Here you can see all your planets and manage their logistics, tracks, and structures, defensive tracks and structures, economic tracks, and planet items. Feel free to explore the screen for a while. Okay. Planet items. Home Guard Command Center. The heavily fortified facility acts as the command post for the elite Enclave Home Guard, whose members will be deployed on ships up to 2 jumps away. Their grit and damage control expertise ensures ships can shrug off extreme damage in combat. Okay. This is your resources view. It shows credits, metal, and crystal stockpiles. Hovering over the icon shows you important information such as income rates and income sources. There's a more in-depth tutorial later, but for now, just know this is the primary way to see how much resources you have. This is the market button. Click it. This is the market window. From here, you can buy and sell metal and crystal. You can also sell exotics, but not buy them. Market interactions are only possible after you've discovered a market if it hasn't been destroyed. Feel free to explore this screen. Okay. This is the Tech Trade button. Each race has a specialized system suited to their playstyle. For the Tech, T-E-C, they receive the Trade system. Click it now. This is the Trade window where you manage trade economy. Export points top and export types, left, goods, metal, crystal, are acquired by building trade ports around planets. You allocate export points to export types to adapt your economy to changing needs. Okay. This is the Exotics button, which also summarizes exotic inventory. Click it. This is the Exotics window, which shows you how many exotic and exotic refineries your empire has. You will need different types of exotics to build advanced units, such as capital ships and titans. You will learn more about exotics and how to acquire them in a later tutorial. Okay, so rare resources. Got it. This is the in-game clock. Shows how much time has passed in-game relative to your selected game speed. Hovering over the clock allows you to see the pause and game speed buttons. So equal and minus messes with the speed. Okay. The pause button allows you to pause the game. Hover over the clock and click the pause button to continue. Notice that the clock has changed color to show the game is paused. In single player, you're free to queue up orders to ships and planets while paused. Try unpausing with the keyboard now. Press space. The fast forward button changes game speed. Press it to increase the game speed and decrease speed. This is the future orbits button. It will allow you to view the future positions of planets and phase lanes. You can learn more detail about this feature in the Galaxy Overview tutorial. Okay.
Jackals gifted a tier 1 sub to Nomelet Fromage.
Oh, wow.
They have given 54 gift subs in the channel.
Alright. This button toggles cinematic view. Thank you, Jackals. Which removes the HUD for watching battles or taking screenshots. You can always escape this mode by pressing escape. Okay. You've finished the basic HUD tutorial. Alright, Galaxy Overview. Next. Welcome to the Galaxy Overview tutorial. You will get an overview of map features and how orbiting planets change the game. First, let's zoom out to get a big picture. You should be seeing your home planet now. Notice it has indicators to differentiate it from other planets. Okay. You will notice that your home planet is connected to other unexplored planets. Those connections are phase lanes. Your ships travel along these connections to get to other planets. You will start surrounded by unexplored planets. The beginning of the game will involve discovering what planets are next to you. Those undiscovered planets are indicated by the icon below. Okay. Normally, you start a game with scouts that will start exploring on their own immediately.
Eb_Eternal Fragment gifted a tier 1 sub to Puppa Streams. They have given 2,434 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Eternal. Appreciate that. Select your home planet, open the Build Ships menu, and make a scout. Prova Scout Corvette. Your Scout Corvette has an auto explorability, so you don't have to micromanage it. Feel free to zoom out and watch it begin exploring. Where is it? We will now reveal the entire map for the purposes of this tutorial. Now that the entire galaxy is revealed, zoom out all the way so we can examine some colonizable planets. Asteroids are the most basic planetoid you can colonize. They have limited space to upgrade, but are essential for expanding your empire. Ice planets are primarily specialized in crystal. They also have decent credit income. All factions like getting ice worlds early in the game. Volcanic are primarily specialized in metal. Volcanics also have high research track levels, but notably bad credit generation. There are many other planets and features to discover as you explore. Feel free to look around. One of the most important new gameplay features of Sins 2 is orbiting planets. During the game, planets will move, creating new phase lanes and destroying others. You can peek up to 1 hour into the future using the Future Orbits button. This allows you to plan your strategy around changing topology. Click that button. Oh my god, this is gonna give me a headache. Note how the planets are moving and the phase lanes are changing. You can move back and forth in time by clicking on the time bar. Oh my god. Okay. You finished this tutorial. Gaming! Orbital structures. Welcome to Orbital Structures. Building structures in orbit around your planet is essential to playing the game. Select your planet. Open structures. All orbital structures are grouped into civilian or military. Here we have outlined civilian. Orbital structures cost slots to place in orbit. You can see the planet's current slot usage above the structure buttons. Oh my god, Jackals is the whole chat box. Hi Jackals. Upgrading the planet's logistics track will increase the slots you have to spend on civilian orbital structures. Upgrading the planet's defensive track adds slots to military orbital structures. Let's build a light factory. This is necessary to build corvettes or frigates. Okay. Your cursor has now been loaded with a light factory. Place it where you want it. Okay, so I could do like an inner orbit or an outer orbit. Let's do inner. Now that you placed your light factory, a constructor ship will automatically come over and build it. You never have to manage these ships yourself, just place it and move on. You can also skip the micromanagement of placing your structures by holding Control when clicking the structure button. The structure will automatically be placed near other structures. Try this by quickly building 3 Gauss defense platforms. can quickly remove instant scuttle queued or structures under construction by right-clicking a structure button. Try this with either the Light Factory or Gauss defense platforms before the constructor finishes them. You can also move your orbital structures to adapt to changing phase lanes due to orbiting planets. Click the Rotate Structures button on the Advanced Planet menu. Move your mouse to the new structure position. While structures are rotating, they will be offline and will not fire at enemies or build units. You are done with this tutorial. Nice. Unit controls. Welcome to Unit Control Basics. First, we will begin interacting with units. Find and select your home planet. Remember to zoom out if need be. Open the planet's Build Ships window. Left-click on any capital ship to build your first capital ship. Your first one is free and builds instantly. Dreadnought. The selection window at the top right will show all units in the same gravity well. This makes it easy to interact with all nearby friendly and enemy units. Find and select your new capital ship.
Time is short.
Alright, now that your capital ship is selected, you can give it orders. Use the Move Action button to load your cursor and click where you want the ship to move.
Affirmative.
All capital ships have 3 core abilities and 1 ultimate ability that are unlocked as the capital ships gain experience in combat. Pressing the yellow arrow above an ability levels it up. All capital ships can be further customized with ship items. These are powerful items that are unlocked with research, acquired with minor factions, or discovered from other special sources. Click an empty ship items slot to open up the ship item window and purchase any available item to install it. Radiation bomb, armor patch kit. So easy to get whatever. Okay, you finished basic controls.
What's this? Affirmative.
Now, right now, it's looking like the movement is two-dimensional. Just trying to get my head wrapped around how the movement is in the game. Fleet Essentials. Learn how to manage ships across your empire with fleets. Welcome to Fleet Essentials. Fleets make building and managing ships across the empire easier. All fleets can be managed from the bookmark window on the left side of the HUD. This window can also be used to bookmark planets, but for now let's focus on fleets. Is there a new Sins of Solar Empire out? This one came out, I believe, in August, and it's currently on sale, so they're doing a promotion right now. We will typically always start the game with the fleet auto-created unless you have it disabled in settings. We've disabled your auto-created fleet for this tutorial only. Add your first fleet now. Click Add Fleet or Add Planet.
Fleet created.
A fleet can be selected like any other unit by left-clicking. Select your newly added fleet. Selecting a fleet will always bring up the ship build window. Here you can see what your current fleet composition is, otherwise this looks the same as building from any factory or planet, but it's much more powerful. All fleet build requests will choose factories best suited to meet those requests based on a number of factors, including distance and production backlog. Simply queue up ships to build and your subordinates will handle the rest. You'll never worry about searching for your ship factories again. Let's get your new fleet organized. Make sure to have your fleet selected, click any capital ship button in the ship build window, and the ship will automatically join the fleet and move to its location.
Good day, Commander.
A fleet with just one ship isn't a fleet at all. Let's support your capital ship with Cobalt Light frigates. Hint, hold the shift key to queue units faster. Oh, it does 5 at a time. While the frigates are building, you can inspect where they are being constructed on the tooltip. Hover over the selected build queue icon and the tooltip will display which planets are fulfilling the order. It says Nephthys. Okay. We will now speed up the construction of your light frigate so you aren't waiting around too long. Oh, look at them go! The boys are here. We will now show you how to quickly split off and create new fleets. First, select all your newly built light frigates from the upper right selection window.
What now?
If you zoom out, you'll see both fleet icons below your home planet. Huh? Yeah?
Ready for battle.
Fleets are controllable like any other unit. To make them jump together, right-click the move button. Okay. By default, fleets will attack everything in their gravity well. You can change this behavior by clicking the engagement button right beside the attack button. Hold position, engage close, or engage anywhere. Congrats, you've completed Fleet Essentials. Gaming. Research overview. Now, chat, I know I could skip these and just go right to, like, new game, but I wish to do these, just to be clear. All right, research. Welcome to Research Commander. Here we will go over the basics of the research system. Let's get started. This is military research. Yep, we learned that. You'll see the number 0 on it. The number represents your empire's military research points, of which you currently have none. Let's resolve that. Left-click to select your Terran planet. Open the Build Orbital Structures. Build a military research station. Wait, wasn't it? Is it control? There we go. You've now obtained a military research point. Building an orbital research station is the primary way to do this, but you can also build surface planet items to obtain them as well. Let's see what they're good for. Click military research. This is the military research window, which contains all military research that your empire is capable of. It is quite expansive, and in some screen resolutions, you may need to scroll down. This is your tier tree. Unlocking each tier makes the tier's research subjects available for purchase. Unlocking each tier also grants your empire permanent bonuses. You now would have enough research points to unlock the first tier. Click it to begin unlocking it. While the tier's unlocking, you can queue up any research in that tier's research column. A crucial element of the military research tree is fleet supply research. It determines the number of ships your empire can support simultaneously. It is always located on the top row of each race's military research equivalent. To proceed, research basic provisioning. You may need to scroll to the top to find it. Research basic provisioning to continue. Basic provisioning, max supply is increased. All research has a price listed in the tooltip. Some late-stage research will also cost exotics, which is a subject for another tutorial. Some research topics have prerequisites shown by arrows from previous tiles. If no arrow can be drawn, a triangle appears in the top left corner. Topics that unlock ships, ship items, or planet items have a key icon in the bottom right. Okay. If you have research in progress, you'll see the research queue at the bottom. You can click and drag tiles to organize the research better. You can auto-queue advanced research, which adds its prerequisites automatically. Click Garrison Expansion to see this in action and drag it to the front of the queue. This button toggles a more compressed view of the research tree. Very handy for quick navigation. If you want a specific research, you can use the type to search in the text filter. Very useful for advanced players. It also checks both military and civilian domains for your results, so you don't have to search in each separately. You've completed the research. Dude, there is some really good quality of life stuff in here. All right, Derelicts and Wreckage. Welcome, Commander. This tutorial will talk about locating and capturing derelicts and salvaging wreckage. Derelicts are found adrift throughout the galaxy. Their origin is unknown. Capturing derelicts grants you various rewards, including resources and exotics. They can be captured by capital ships. A derelict has been located at an adjacent gravity well. Zoom out far enough to see a planet with a yellow indicator in the upper left of the icon. This one? This means a derelict is present. Zoom in on the derelict location on the planet's gravity well. Okay. Notice that the derelict is surrounded by defenders. These little guys? These scavengers want to claim the derelict for their own profit. You'll need to fight them off and claim it for yourself. Send your fleet to clear the gravity well and move your capital ship into the circle around the derelict to capture it. Okay. Send my fleet.
What now? A sound plan. We're underway.
The question is, how long will it take my fleet to get here?